Hey, what is up you guys? Welcome to a new video. So today I got a package in from a label that I've been shopping at for I guess a week ago. The label is called Consistentis Veritatis Peremptoria. Yeah, it's a very underground tape label from the Netherlands who specifies in extreme music, extreme underground music, and they had a big sale going on, so I grabbed a few things, and the first thing I got was a shirt from the label. That is this, and over here you got the label name. It's quite a mouthful, so but I'm glad to have it in the collection. So the first few are from the Netherlands. There's one from all of these tapes that isn't from the Netherlands. That one is from Iran. But without further ado, let's dive in. So the first one that I will show you guys is Melancholy. Yeah, I'll just leave it in the jewel case. This one is limited to 30 copies, and it's a really dark one. But Melancholy is an ambient black metal project out of the Netherlands. The release is called Collapse, and it's released in 2019. Really awesome. I do have something else from Melancholy on tape, I think. This is a self-release version, limited to 30 copies, and I've got number 9, so that's really cool to have in the collection. Then we got the first release from CVP. I'll just call it that because fuck the Latin language. Jeez, that's hard. This one is called Venom Lust with Demo 1. This is a noise black metal project, and it is some noise right here. It's really hard to listen to, but what is music without something going on a challenge? Yeah. This is something difficult to listen to, but most of these tapes are hard to listen to and really do it yourself right there. Really cool to have in the collection. Limited to 30 copies, and I got number 22. By the way, this is also released in 2019, like most of these are for some weird reason. Then we have Varnes from the Netherlands as well, with their album called Alej, also released in 2019 through CVP. And this is some atmospheric black metal. This is actually one of my favorites out of the whole bunch. Really awesome to have something of this in the collection. Pro-printed, so not very do-it-yourself, but limited to 50 copies, and I got 41. Yeah, not much to show, but no. And a very do-it-yourself tape. Tape is do-it-yourself, not the J-card. Really cool artwork. If I can find links, I'll put a link in the description. Then some of you might know this because a bit of a name in the Dutch underground black metal. This is called Mira with Het Gedoofde Licht. And I believe The Throat or Caladruna has done another release of Mira. But this is raw black metal out of the Netherlands, as you might have guessed. This is some really, really nasty shit. He has some extremely raw vocals, and it is done so good. This is actually one of my, I think my second favorite from this whole lot. This is limited to 50 copies, and I got number 10. Also released through CVP, by the way. Alright, then we come to the one tape that is from the outside of the Netherlands, Iran, to be specific. This one is called Ursant, or Ursant, with the scent of urns. This is some Funeral Doom released within, I think, 2018 up to 2020. I'm not for sure. Discogs didn't say anything about it. This is also released to CVP, and this is some really, really good shit if you're into Funeral Doom. It's not my cup of tea all the time, but sometimes when you listen to it, it's fucking awesome to listen to. This is limited to 40 copies, and I've got number 36. Again, very familiar design from CVP. Then we got a three-way split between Important Hex, Beliteness, and Schlemiel from the Netherlands called Tirade. I don't know if it goes like this or that. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, these are some really harsh power electronics. Beliteness, I do have some. I don't think I have something from Important Hex. And I have one thing from Schlemiel, I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, again, very recognizable CVP shit. Limited to 30 copies, got number 20. And yeah, impotent hex, not important hex. Impotent hex. Then we have a Dutch raw ambient black metal Wandelaars with his album Alej. I don't know. Not a familiar Dutch word, so. But for the information that I can find, this is the project of the owner of CVP, and I believe it's called Robert, if I'm not mistaken. But this is guitar only, guitar and synths only. So, yeah, for some people it might be a mindfuck to listen to it, but I really like the way you get thrown and zoned out in this release. This is a 2020 release through CVP, of course. And then we have a 2020 release that I got really excited about, and eventually got lost in all of the Corona shitstorm. But this one does remind me a bit. Yeah, I know it's the common way to say so, but in my opinion, it is. This reminds me a lot of the Burzum, the first Burzum-y type of music. Yeah, so this is Dark Wraith with the first Flame, the very first release, by the way, from Dark Wraith. So self-released. The artwork is made by the guy who runs The Throat, if I'm not mistaken. And this is some really dark black metal, like really nasty black metal. Some really, how do you say it? Promising black metal for me. Certainly a band you will, yeah, keep an eye out for. 2020 release, raw black metal, by the way. Then the last two, this one I think has the most badass band name out of this whole lot. This is called Chapel Grave with, I believe, a Romanian name. Velomate. I'll probably butcher it. But this is a 2020 album, Black Doom-ish, atmospheric doom black metal stuff. Really, really nasty shit. Released through CVP. Three or four tracks. One intro track, I believe, and 3 full tracks. The journey. That's what I can say with this one. So really awesome stuff. Again, the tape. There we go. And I don't know if there's anybody watching from Romania, but I believe that's Velomate. Could be wrong. And the last one is a Black Grind album released through Wolves of Hades from the Netherlands as well. This is a 2020 release by the band Turbo Torture called Time to Die. This is, yeah, exactly what it says. It's hard to listen to grindcore with hint of black metal and death metal here and there. It's a fun listen, nothing spectacular, but it's a fun listen. It's hard to listen to. It's nasty. It's raw. Yeah, you'll probably dig this. So really cool stuff. So that was the whole shebang. Got a few tapes to show you guys. Had a nice shirt to show you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next video.